Yesterday I did a woven cuff with this pattern and everybody was really happy about how easy it is to make it look really intricate. Today I'm going to show you how doing just half of the pattern you can make an amazing pendant, or if you want to do two of them you can do earrings. So this is way more than I'm going to need, but I'm taking extra just in case. It's about a foot, a little more than a foot, and I'm just cutting 3 of them equal. I'm not making them exact because I'm probably not going to go to the end, but close enough. So we get 3 of these and we put the ends together so we can find the middle. We go to the middle and we make a loop about the size of a 6mm bead, and this is all we need. Again, is this 18 gauge, could be silver, could be any copper based color, and a bunch of 6mm beads that you like. I'm going to use these really cool cherry quartz this time because they're just the best. And so you make your loop about the size of one of your beads, so your bead could rest on there. Like, whoop, that. Oh, stop it. Anyway, you get the idea. And then you give it a twist, and give it one more twist just to be safe. And now we're going to pull these into 3. Just kind of stretch them out and then separate them into 3 sets of 2. It really doesn't matter which 3 you pick. I mean, however they fall. If you don't think they're the exact ones, just go with it. All right, now the middle ones we're going to thread the beads on. So take yourself, a bunch of beads. Make sure your beads fit on this size wire first. 6mm beads usually fit on 18 gauge, but you got to check to be sure. And slide 2 of them down the middle strands. Let them stagger like that. Now you want to bring the ends together right before the beads and give it like a little curve. Actually, you don't have to do it before, it's after. You want to give them a little bend, and it doesn't matter which way, just make sure you pull the strands together and you're basically bending them the same way each time. And then say you bend them this way, then take these strands and fold over, and you're just going to braid it now. So fold over, and then these strands fold over, and then this particular middle one bring to the very middle and separate, and do the same thing. Put 2 beads down there, let them stagger in the same direction as the first 2, and then bend them the same way you did the others, and then again fold over, and again, now these middle ones, turn them back to the front so they're facing forward, and 2 more beads. So basically you're going to do 2 beads. In this case, the pattern I started, 2 beads, like bend it straight, 2 beads, bend it to the right, fold, fold, bend it straight, 2 beads, bend it to the right, fold, fold, and you'll keep ending up with a different set of strands in the middle. And then just pull these as tight as you want. This one's a little bit loose. This one I might start pulling tighter. So I don't want to do that. I want to kind of keep it even, whether they're tight or loose. I want to just kind of keep them relatively the same. And let's keep going. So see that this is wiggling all over the place as I do it. And when I was doing the cuff, what made it easier was I was slowly bending it like this into the shape of a cuff. And this time I'm not going to do that. So they're bending all over the place. And that's fine. Feel free to grab them as needed. And make them tighter. See, mine are not perfect. Yours don't have to be perfect, because what we're going to do next is going to get even weirder. And all the perfection you strive for is going to go right out the window. All right, so once you have about 5 sets of these is good. Or in this case, if you run out till you only have about 2 inches left of your strands of wire, no matter how many you have, once you have 2 inches left, you want to do this next part. So you can make this, what we're doing, bigger or smaller by using more wire, but what I ended up with was about 13 and a half inches, 3 times, and that's what gave me this pattern where I have 5 sets of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, ready? Now take these, give them a twist to lock everything in, maybe 2 twists if you need. All right. Now you can have fun. Watch this. Bend the entire thing into a circle. And again, you're going to have beads like, you know, fighting you and moving around. Do not try to make it perfect at this point. Just totally have fun. But I'm just trying to make it as much of a circle / oval as I can. The beads are kind of popping around, and that's fine. Don't be too harsh. You don't want to break any of them. And wrap these 6 strands around the base neck of your top loop to scarf it. And bam. You can tuck in all 6 of these, or I think that's too much to tuck in. So I'm going to take 3 of them and make cute little spirals out of them. I'll take the 3 longest and make some cute spirals. Just take the end, turn it into a little tiny hook, pinch it, bend it a little more into a hook, turn it flat, roll it, and now just start to roll it. Squeeze it really tight so you don't slip and scratch it. And there's one cute little tiny spiral. And I'm just gonna, you can probably use all 6 to make cute little tiny spirals, but I'm just gonna do 3, and I'm gonna tuck these 3 in behind. All right, now take these guys, cut just enough of a tab that you can tuck it. If you're not short, it's better to cut a little, leave a little too much, because you can always go and cut it again. But if you cut too short, then you're going to be a little bit harder. Be careful, because they shoot. Try not to aim it at your face. So that's, I'm going to cut a little bit more from the top, closing my eyes, because I could shoot that right up into my face. Okay, now just pinch them. Just squeeze these ends in. Pinch them down. That last one doesn't want to pinch. It wants to slide backwards, so I'm going to come from this angle and squeeze it in. There it goes. And squeeze it down. Make sure your ends are pinched really good. It's better if you leave more longer strands on the end than I did, because then you can wrap them around a few times and really tuck them in tight. And you can have bigger swirls if you decide to turn 2 of them into 3 of them into swirls or whatever. But there you have it. There's these cute little, I think I'm going to turn them on a diagonal so they're kind of going across the top. There we go. See that? Now there's cute little swirls, and here we have a really fun pendant. And you can mess with these. You can kind of make them lay a little better now that everything's secure. Put it flat. Make sure it's like flat the way you want it. But don't mess with it too much. Just have fun. And if you want to make 2 of them, put earring hooks on them. Boom. Earrings. This is very lightweight, even though it covers up a pretty wide surface. It's a good 2 inches long. It's like almost 5 centimeters. Fun.